How often have you heard someone say, "Please understand me, I'm just a technical person"? These are the words that will mostly be used by people who are trained as engineers, financial analysts, or financial practitioners, accountants. You're talking to people who are IT professionals, even lawyers. They are very focused on how they've been trained. And I don't blame them because I'm one of them. You know, as technical people, we are trained just to consider and to look at data. We are trained to look at algorithms. We are trained to look at mathematical equations. And we are trained to look at objective data. But when you look at these things, they don't have emotions. And this is what tends to happen when we have to work with people. Because the part of the brain and the part of the network that focuses on analyzing things is the one that is so deeply trained. And it becomes automatic for you to think using that brain network. So when it comes to emotions, which is linked to a different network, then it becomes very difficult. Because you want to think in terms of numbers. You want to think in terms of problem solving. You're not thinking about emotions. And so the easiest way that technical people end up saying to move away from solving emotional problems, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a technical person." But you see, it is when technical people become leaders or are expected to become leaders, because leadership is about emotions. Leadership is no longer just about, all these objective, data points that we talk about, all the financial bottom lines that we talk about, or the financial language that we use, but it's about motivating and inspiring people to bring their best selves to work. And this is where most leaders fail, because you start treating a group of people or a team of people as individuals or as an individual. You cannot treat a group of people, call it a team of people, as an individual, because this is just a collection of brains. And once again, as a leader, always remember that you are not leading people. You are not leading bodies, but you are leading brains. And how much do you understand about brains? How much do you understand how brains function? Because the minute you understand how the brain works, then your approach will be different. So that's not an excuse that you are a technical person, hence you are not so attuned, so you are not so interested in looking at emotions. It's like when you talk about emotions as a technical person, it's a sign of weakness. So science has shown us that whatever you focus on the most becomes your reality. So as you have been trained over a number of years on this part of the brain that focuses on facts, you can also be able to train yourself to focus on emotions, to look at humans, and to look at people as you are supposed to look at them, because you cannot treat people as entities, as objects, as mathematical equations. These things are different. So I help leaders gain insight on how to rewire their brains so that they will be able to be those leaders who lead with the brain in mind, that lead to help people bring out the best in themselves, not the worst in themselves. So this is something that we can do. It is doable. I've been there before, but here I am now, helping you leaders work better with your teams. Are you ready? I think the time to start is now. Let's get going.